What is gooch gooch, my beautiful Aquariuses? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Now, if you have Aquarius falling within those placements within your chart, this reading may be for you. Now, disclaimer, if the reading does not resonate with you, please check out your other signs or check back next time. Now, if you enjoy this type of reading and if you want any services on this, shadow work, inner child, past life regression, dream interpretations, regular tarot readings, I do have a healing course and merch. All that information will be down in the description box below, as well as to connect with me on social media. Now, Aquarius, I did a poll not too long ago of what readings people want me to do, and it all equaled out the same. So I intertwining 3 into 1. So today we're going to see what shadows are being currently triggered that you need to work on at this moment. Then we're going to see how your past life is triggering those shadows in this current life. Then we're going to see what your inner child wants to let you know about why these are showing up in your current life and how to integrate them. And then and then we're going to see what energies you need to work on that will help you transmute this energy and turn it into lessons and wisdom. Then we're going to get the tarot to confirm, and then we're going to close it out what your higher self wants to let you know to be able to move forward. So let's get into this. And please understand, you guys, you may hear things that you don't want to see within yourself, but we need the shadow as much as the light. The same thing, we need resentment in order to know forgiveness. We need hatred in order to know love. We need sadness in order to know happiness. So the shadow, really, when we can face the resistance, our fears, our limiting beliefs, our scarcity, our loneliness, on the other side of it is everything that we want. So the shadow is just another part of ourselves that teaches us how to love ourselves even more. All right, Spirit, for my Aquarius says, what shadows are coming to the surface? All right. 2 more, please. What shadows are coming to the surface for my Aquariuses? Last one. A lot of signs have been getting similar shadows, but yours are different, which is nice to see. All right. So you have inconsiderate, act with compassion and kindness, be thoughtful and polite. It just feels better on the inside. Resisting change. Ask yourself why you're not wanting to change. Look at the positive side to changes. Narrow-minded. You have a limiting outlook on perspective and thoughts. What makes you think your thoughts are solid gold? All right. So my Aquariuses, you are an air sign, and in the tarot, you're the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords. I'm the Queen of Swords, I would consider, because I'm a Libra, so I could be, people consider me a bitch, but I'd rather be a bitch because I have boundaries and I know who I is. But when it comes, I'm getting the King of Swords energy in here. The King of Swords is very stern, very cutthroat, very straight to the point, doesn't think before they speak. And I feel Aquarius's inconsiderate comes to the surface is because that way of thinking can lead you into sabotaging people and things in your life. And it also puts you in your ego, and a lot of people who are superficial will boost your ego, but who are authentic, who don't like people who don't consider them. It's like I'm getting this energy that Aquarius says you listen just to respond. That's the energy I'm getting. And I feel like you have a big heart, but you resist expressing your heart because your mind takes over and thinking that it knows what's best for everything and for everyone. So I feel like inconsiderate is coming to the surface because now is the time for you to change your personality. That's what I'm getting. Shifting your personality, because our personality creates our personal reality. So I feel like, the shadows coming to the surface to teach you, if you want things in return, you gotta give. And I feel like you need to give with emotion and energy. And I feel like that has to do with being present, listening to people, not giving unsolicited advice, loving, just being more open-hearted rather than just being closed-minded. All right. Now you have resisting change. That's what I feel like. So it's like a lot of you guys don't want to change how you are as a person because who you are as a person has gotten you to where you are today. But is it satisfying you? 444 as I say that. Is it making you happy? Are you happy being this person that you currently are? Because here's the thing. We create our personality based on what we went through. from the pain, from the traumas, from the heartache. And sometimes that could be a protective mechanism. But as we get older and we keep living by those protective mechanisms, they can actually hurt us rather than serve us. So I feel like the shadows coming to the surface is because why you're resisting changing your perspective and changing, you know, how you are as a person and how you act as a person, when maybe the way that you're acting is not getting the results that you want, but maybe changing who you feel like you must be, meaning authentic, meaning vulnerable, will actually get you the things that you want. So I'm getting this thing of definition of insanity, doing the same things over and over and expecting different results. It's energy I'm getting here. All right. I'm not taking these until I finish the last one, but narrow-minded, yeah. When I said before, closed-minded. So narrow-minded, this is telling me you have a limiting outlook on perspective and thoughts. What makes you think your thoughts are solid gold? So I'm getting this energy of you think you know your way is the right way and the only way. And when you think like that, you think you're always right. And no one likes to be around people who are always right. Because when you think you're always right, that's where the self-sabotaging can come in when it comes to relationship, friendships, opportunities. So I feel like the shadows come to the surface to help you have an open mind. Like, you can't, I'm getting that quote. A person who thinks they know it all is a fool. But a person who thinks they know nothing is willing to learn it all. And that's a wise person. Aquarius says you're very, very wise. But sometimes your wiseness can get you into trouble. Can get you into resistance. Can get you neglecting. Can get you running away. And I feel like this is coming to the surface because it wants you to recognize maybe your way is not the right way and the best way. If it's not serving you anymore, then why do you continue to do it and think like that and be like that? So I feel like, you know, the shadows come to the surface because it wants you to learn more rather than resist more. All right. How is the past life triggering inconsiderate? Fucking communication. Didn't I say communication, bro? Writer, script, messenger, publisher. Why is resisting change here? How's the past life triggering resisting change? And also the reason why I'm doing past life regression is because some things in our past life ripple into this current life and affects us who we are. So maybe lessons we didn't learn in a past life, maybe karma we didn't clear in a past life comes into this life to be cleared out and to be learned. You have religious, political, social, brainwashing. Ooh, wow. That's deep. All right. Why me on-minded here? The law, judge, lawyer, law enforcement, lawmaker. Yeah, some of you guys may be lawyers, but you know, lawyers think they know it all. They think they know what's best. All right. Some of you guys may have gone to school for criminal justice or something like that. But all right. So what I'm getting here, how your past life affects this current life is because, you know what's weird? I heard that authors and publishers are very mean. I'm not gonna lie, I really heard that. Even journalists too. Lessons, self-expression. Trauma, exile. Love, arranged marriage. All right. Identity, older woman. Okay. So this energy I'm getting is, that's funny, when I read not too long ago that most publishers can be mean and authors and stuff. But I feel like your past life is you were a very expressive person. And that probably was idolized. But in this current life, your expression could be demonized because you're not thoughtful, you're not kind, you're not considerate, put it that way. You're not willing to be present. You're not willing to stay quiet and just listen. So I feel like your past life is trickling into this current life because your expression was idolized in a creative manner. But when it comes to social manners and life manners, it doesn't serve you. That doesn't serve you. So like you need to learn how to communicate in your creativity, but learn how to communicate differently when it comes to your social and personal life. All right. Resisting change. Yeah, brainwashing, social, abuse of technology, trauma, preservation, torture. I'm reading the top of the card, but I feel like the reason why you're resisting change is because you have a fixed way of looking at life. You have a fixed way of looking at society, of looking at politics. Maybe you guys are into politics. Maybe you guys are religious, but or either whatever you believe in. What you believe in is causing resistance to create better in your life. And I feel like this is coming to the surface because it wants you to look at the positive side of how changes could assist you. Sometimes what we believe in could hurt us. Like for me, I'm into spirituality, but sometimes me thinking I'm too spiritual, it makes me believe that I'm an outcast, that I'll never have anyone understand me or love me for me. But that was me being spiritual, didn't serve me. So I feel like I had to change my ways and realize, you know what, I am human. You know what, I am imperfect, but I am fucking awesome. I am lovable. I do have my course. I do have my insecurities, but no matter what, I'm gonna resonate with people that resonate with me. There are people like me out there. If I exist, and other people like me exist. You know what I mean? So I feel like Aquarius this is coming to the surface because it wants you to recognize that maybe your way of believing is not serving you, and maybe what needs to change is what will serve you. I'm getting this energy of like, you got to shift your way of thinking and being in order to get what you want, because the way you have been is not getting you the results that you desire. I hope that makes sense, my Aquarius. I hope that makes sense, Aquarius. It's my Aquas. Now, narrow-minded, this makes so much sense, because in a past life, if you were of the law, and maybe you are of the law in this current life, that can make you think you know it all. But here's the thing, you guys. We got physical laws for our society, but we got spiritual laws that are beyond society in the 3D realm. So, like, for example, we got karma. That's beyond the justice law. Because sometimes the justice system could fuck up, and it fucks up a lot. So I'm getting this energy of like more, it's great that you know what you know and you could teach people. But if you're unteachable, you're unwilling to grow. You're unwilling to mature. You're unwilling to learn new things. And that could put you in a state of not getting what you want, of being a victim, of thinking things don't go your way. But maybe your way is not the best way, and maybe learning a new way is going to serve a better way for you. So I feel like this energy of become teachable. Don't think that you know everything. Because when you think you know everything, it's like you push people away. And I'm recently experiencing that. Not from me, but from other people. It's like when they think they know it all, I just wanna get them away from me, because it's like they end up projecting that energy onto me thinking I know it all. But I'm willing to like learn new things. I'm willing to understand. I'm willing to be curious. But not a lot of people are like that. And that makes me want to push those people away, because it's like, if you can't learn from me, then I feel like I'm not able to express myself or be safe around you. You get what I'm saying? So I'm getting this energy of like, Aquarius is like, allow the world to teach you and stop thinking you are the world, or thinking that you are God itself, as that God complex comes in. All right. And just know everything I'm sharing with you is just predictions or just energies, but it's out of love. You know, these are hard pill to swallow. It's like, I always take accountability for my bullshit, and if I'm not aware of my bullshit and someone points it out, I'm willing to go down the rabbit hole and understand, is that true? Is that true? Because we have to take accountability for the things that happen in our life. All right. And it requires looking at the shadow. All right. Let's see what the inner child wants to say. Oh, that came out quick. All right. So resisting change, inner child. My Aquarius inner child. All right. That makes sense. Last one. Okay, that makes sense. All right. So what your inner child has to say about these energies, these shadows, is that past you witness anger or rage. Now you can regulate your emotions and openly communicate your thoughts and your feelings. That's, you got communication here twice. And I was talking about communication when I pulled this card. So 333, so that may be significant for you guys. But your inner child is trying to let you know is that when we're not able to be considered our kind, is because we were given that in return, that unkindness, that unconsideration. And maybe a lot of you guys in this current lifetime as a child witness communication and formal forms of anger and rage and insignificance. And you may think that's the way of communicating, is always being passive aggressive. But I feel like your inner child is trying to let you know it's time for you to feel your emotions when that rage comes up, when that expression of self in an aggressive way comes to the surface, and recognize, is that how you want to be? Is that how you want to act? It's like this, your inner child wants you to recognize those emotions and ponder them and question them and recognize what is the result you're going to receive if you act out of this emotion instead of learning from it. And I feel like that's how you'll be able to openly communicate your thoughts and your feelings, is not through anger. Because when we express ourselves through anger, when we express ourselves through passive aggressiveness, we think we'll be heard. But really what we're doing is we're not expressing how we really feel. I'm not saying, anger is not a real emotion. What I'm saying is that we say things we don't mean. We act ways that we don't want to act when we're angry. So it's like your inner child wants you to reflect on how you feel before you speak and act, because when you gain clarity, then you can open up your heart, rather be in your mind, and really come from a vulnerable place rather than from an angry place. I hope that makes sense, my aquas. Now, inner child for resisting change. Past, you were disappointed when you were promised something and it didn't happen. Now you can create special moments and memories that you desire. So I feel like your inner child, when it comes to resisting this change, is trying to let you know that I feel like a lot of you guys have experienced disappointments in your life as a child, and that caused you to create a protective mechanism, a shield that makes you prevent that pain from happening again because of all the false promises you were given. And that may have helped you for a while. But as you grew older, I feel like being that way is causing you guys to neglect new memories, new moments, new things to learn, a different perspective of who you truly are on the inside. Because there's layers to us. There's so much potential that lies within us. There's so much about ourselves that we do not know. But in order to tap into those is by letting go of the old and embracing the new. And I feel like that's what your inner child wants to let you know, is just stop trying to fight the past. Stop trying to focus on the past reoccurring and just focus on the new and forgiving the past. And know that you can create new memories. You can create new moments. You can create the memories that you desire within this lifetime and where you are now, if you let go of the perceptions and the preconceived notions that you experienced when you were a child and when you were younger. And therefore, that's how you can embrace changes, by stop fighting the old and embracing the new, but first forgiving the old and also falling in love with the new by expecting the best rather than expecting the worst. I hope that makes sense for Aquas. Now, your inner child says, for this one, past, you didn't have your own personal space and had to share often. Now you can create an area of zen and harmony and realize how open your heart is to others. Yeah. So I say yeah because maybe you guys are so narrow-minded and think your best way is the only way, is because I feel like those were projections that were given to you as a child. Our beliefs, the way we think, the way we act is really projection or reflections of our parents and our environment. And we haven't been given the space, been given the safety to express ourselves and be ourselves. So therefore, we became our environment. We became a product of our environment. But your inner child is letting you know you can create an area of zen and harmony, realize how open your heart is to others. And I feel like that's within you, creating a sense of safety, a home within you. Meaning, don't personalize what people say to you. Don't personalize the projections people put onto you. Really go within your mind and in your heart. Really go within your heart and ask, is this really who I am? What people say about me? And if it's not, then who are you really? Creating that sense of safety within your body, feeling safe within your body, creating that place of zen and harmony within your own heart, that you could be open to others regardless of the shit that they put onto you. That you could be open your heart to the people that really care about you rather than the people that don't care about you. I hope this is making sense, my Aquarius. I feel like with the personal space, it's like you weren't given space at all to be yourself. And now your inner child's like, you create that space within you. Create that space. Even if it's not, it doesn't have to be a home or physical place. It could just be really a sense of home within you. Because home is where the heart is at. Alright. What energies do my aquas need to focus on in order to transmute and learn from all this? Look at that. You got love. Kindness. Benevolence. Sharing. Yo, your whole reading is all about getting the fuck out your mind and getting in your heart, bro. Come on, please. Sound, music, silence, rhythm, vibration. All right. Can I get one more, please? Relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right. So when it comes to love, you got kindness here twice, bro. You got kindness here twice. You guys need to live from your heart and give how you want to give and not give from what you think you need to receive. Because when you give, when your heart is open, you're able to receive what is divinely meant for you. But when you give out of what your ego wants, you receive temporary fulfillment that's not going to really fulfill your heart. So it's like, yo, y'all need to tap into some love. Work on that heart chakra, man. Work on that heart chakra. There's a lot of heart chakra meditations. I highly suggest them on YouTube. Highly do. Didn't I say 33 before? I think I said 44, but sound, music. So I feel like a lot of you guys, I just heard subliminal messagings will help you. Listening to music will help you open up your heart. I feel like a lot of you guys fear silence because when a lot of people are uncomfortable sitting in silence. Like, I love the silence. And the reason why I love the silence, and I feel why a lot of people resist the silence, because it gives them no choice to listen to their thoughts and listen to their emotions. And most people run away from that. But I feel like here, sound, maybe you guys listening to particular music puts you in a vibration and puts you in a rhythm to accept the way you feel, accept how you think. But it also can help you recognize what's going on inside. And when you can get clear and see what's going on inside, then you can help yourself shift your vibration, shift the way you think, and see what resistance are there that need to change and be let go of. So sound is very powerful. I'm hearing a lot of like sound baths, vibration music on YouTube. So I highly suggest go listen to that. And also just sitting in silence, because silence could really like, sometimes I have these moments where I'm off my phone. I don't listen to anything. I don't do anything. I just lay in my bed and I look at the ceiling. And in that silence, it's like my mind is racing, my emotions are racing, but on the inside, it's like I'm feeling the chaos within me. But as I feel the chaos within me, I'm healing it. And it's all calming down. I'm starting to feel safe within my body and safe in the present moment. So, man, This is deep, Aquarius. This is deep, Aquarius. Now you have relationship, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, trust. Yeah. I feel like a lot of you guys feel like when it comes to relationships, you don't want to lose your power. So your power is being always right, defending yourself. With judge, you have defending yourself, or thinking your way is the best way, because maybe in past relationships you gave your power away to so much that when you finally get into a relationship that's really intimate, that is vulnerable, that is healthy, you fear that. You expect the worst from that. You think it's not true, so you're always on guard. And I feel like this is letting me know that you need to gain more trust. You need to accept your past and forgive it, but gain trust that the past won't repeat itself if you stop repeating your patterns of the self-defense mechanisms and the self-protection mechanisms that you have. Oh, I hope this is making sense, my aquas. If you're enjoying this reading so far, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see what the tarot got to say. That was quick. 7 of Cups. You have a lot of different options to look at life, Aquarius. A lot of different ways to look at life. 5 of Cups. Yep. A lot of you guys fear feeling the heartache. You fear feeling disappointed. Let me tell you something. Wow. 10 of Swords, bro. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So what the tarot is letting me know here is that you have a hard time looking at different ways of being, different options and stuff. And that could cause you to get into a state of confusion. And when you're in that state of confusion, it's like you get lost within yourself or within this world. And with the 5 of Cups here, this is really telling me that a lot of you guys just feel so much disappointment for life, within yourself. And I feel like with the 10 of Swords here is you feel very defeated. But Aquarius says, what I'm getting with this energy is that your perspective is the only reason why you feel like a victim towards your circumstance. When we think we're meant for pain and only pain, we keep creating that. Because like I said before, your personality is your vibration from your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. And it creates your personal reality, which is your reality reflecting back to you what you feel about yourself on the inside. So I feel like the tarot is letting me know here, you have many options, many decisions, but choose wisely. I would choose the wings. Because the wings will set you free. And also look at your sadness. Feel your sadness. Feel your loneliness. Feel the disappointment. Because there is an animal, I forgot what it's called in the wild, but when it witnesses a lion, what it does before it like runs for its life away from the lion, it puts itself in the state of trauma, meaning that it feels the trauma of the fear of dying. Like you see the animal shake. It shakes profusely. And I did this the other day too, when it came to like feeling like being put in third parties, cheated on, or being desperate for love. I felt that pain. I felt that loneliness. I felt that sadness. But I felt the grief, but I felt the grace at the same time. So as that animal went through its trauma already, it's ready to go. It's ready to face its fear. With me, when I felt all that pain, all that sadness, and all that grieving I felt so much grace that, you know what? I know it will have nothing to do with me. I try my best. I will receive what I deserve if it does happen. Or if it doesn't happen, you know, I just need to let go of this fear. So I feel like Aquarius says you're being asked to feel everything that's uncomfortable, because on the other side of it, you'll be able to learn to take out the swords on your back, those burdens of the past, the burdens of the old. Let's see. Let's get on one more. Now that we said all this, can I get one last one for the outcome of Aquarius? Yes, you learn the fucking lesson. Oh, yes. You balance yourself out. You learn the lesson of what this was trying to teach you. And I feel all of this is trying to teach you how to allow your heart and your desires to guide you. I just feel like it's time to have an ego death and allow your heart to guide you to everything that you want. That's the lesson. The lesson is to go purge, cleanse, release, and be. Oh my God, bro. That's spirit. I love it. I love tarot, man. I fucking love it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. Whew. All right. Let's close it out what your higher self wants to let you know. Higher self from my aquas. What do you want to let them know? Higher self from my aquas. What do you want to let them know? I can't help everyone, and it's okay. Especially if they are unwilling to try and help themselves. So what your higher self is saying here is that you abandon yourself all the time when you need that most love. But you're always there for other people, but it's coming from a closed heart space. So your higher self is letting you know, stop thinking that you need to save the world and really save yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you can fill up your own cup, then you're willing to give and fill up other people's cup, but only for those who are willing to do it for you. And in a way where it's more loving rather than superficial and egoic. Because some people just want things from us when they don't deserve it or appreciate it. My heart and lungs is made of water. I would drink more water to replenish what my body needs. A lot of you guys are not taking care of yourself. So you're being asked to drink a ton of fucking water. Not only that, water can help you cleanse, can help bring clarity, can help you release. So when you set intentions within your water to release and gain clarity, you'll be surprised the messages you'll receive. So a lot of you guys need to take care of your body more and stop neglecting yourself. Stop neglecting your health, because your health is wealth. Not money, your health is wealth. Can I get one more to close it out? Thank you. I will ground myself. No. I'm told to put it back. Can I get one last one? Thank you. Am I ready to level up? My next steps will be. Yeah. So what will your next steps will be, Aquarius? Staying in this mindset and feeling pity for yourself? Or having compassion for what you feel and forgiving yourself for feeling like this and letting it go because it's hurting you rather than serving you? And would you rather be happy or would you rather be sad? It's really up to you, my Aquas. But Aquarius, that is all I have for you, boo-boos. If you got any clarity and any insight, please let me know your feedback in the comment section below if you enjoyed this reading. And please hit that like button if this assisted you in any way. And until then, I'll see you on the next one, and only love.